And you look at a platform like YouTube and Twitch, where it's like Twitch, there's a lot of people streaming, but not enough people watching for like everybody to like get a significant amount of viewership where they
Mhm.
could like do it as a career. Do you still feel that in this current landscape, and so funny was this the current landscape, that YouTube is still the best place for you to make it as a creator or to be found as a creator?
Hmm.
I would say that I don't think it's any more difficult than it was 10 years ago, regardless of the fact that there's more people on the platform. Because there will always be more people trying to create, and we'll encompass that under the format of art. There will always be more people trying to create art than there are people to view it. Maybe. I don't think that's true though. There's always an
Yeah.
audience for somebody. And that is the beauty of something like YouTube or Twitch. Like the kind of content that I create, it's education. That doesn't seem that wild. Growing up, how many educational shows did you watch? How many were available for you to watch?
It's a lot.
Not a
There were
lot.
there were a few, yeah, but like you're right. Like I take your point. Like
It's
I
not
would
as
I
much
would
as there is now.
sorry, I'm just thinking
yeah,
about
you go.
Wishbone now and just
Well, yeah, there's
wishing
like
that you had a
Wishbone, Bill Nye, Ghostwriter, stuff like that, but it wasn't as prolific as it is. And the
Mhm.
reason that it is because there's more people that are interested in it because it's not being prescribed by a network. It is you creating what you want to create and hoping that there will be people there to watch it. And so, regardless of if your viewership is 1 or 100 or a million, there are people that are interested. And to be more succinct towards your question, it's not hard. Sorry, it's not harder, but it is hard. And it will always be hard, regardless of what genre of content creation you exist in.
Mhm.
That's just, I think, a fact of life.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then it is hard. This is my last follow up to this one, Bijan, real quick.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to make sure I hit this. So it's hard, not harder, but with so many people competing in the same space, I think the question I want to have is how do you get your video found then? Like, what's the best way to do that? Not saying there's like a particular hack, but like, how do you get a video found in a sea of videos? Because everybody's doing custom thumbnails now. Everybody's doing, oh my God, they did this. You can't believe it.
Yo,
Titles.
my thumbnails are garbage and I'm happy.
I love the garbage thumbnails on YouTube
Text
channels.
text on like a gray screen. Nothing else. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Like, what
If
would
that's
you
what
do?
want.
What would you do, Jake, today to get your video found? Because you have some fucking wild videos. Like they're not like they're crazy videos. They're big.
What would I do now? I mean, I don't know specifically how to answer that. I've been fortunate enough in my career where I kind of just make what I want and I hope that people enjoy it. And this kind of goes back to I believe in the wonderful hype intro. You're like I just make videos whenever I want to. Is that the best strategy? Probably not, but it's one that I'm able to do, and doesn't mean that it's for everyone. So if I were to go back in time, I think that talking from my own experience because that's the only experience I can talk about properly. My whole thing is people made science videos. There was people doing educational content. They were doing it better than I could because they were actually scientists and actually educators, and I'm not. I'm an entertainer. But what I could do that they couldn't is I could turn those scientific topics into a movie. And to me, that was the unique feature that I had, and that was what made me different than everybody else. So to boil that down, I think to make it, you need to have a differentiator. What is it that it can be similar to something else, but what is it that makes you unique and you special? And honing in on that.